like 3 pounds. So yeah. Let's see, some other things I like to write random short stories, with whatever's kind of going on in my life. I like to relate certain things that just pop up in my head. I just have to get it down or type it or write it or whatever. Poems, I like to write occasionally. I haven't written one in a while. Like I said, I like to type. I like to surf the internet. Facebook, I'm usually on there about 90% of the time. I'm usually on YouTube a lot, MSN, that type of thing. Personality-wise, I would say I'm pretty strong-minded, and I know what I want to do in life. I'm pretty determined to make those things happen as well. I'm pretty outgoing, but I am kind of introverted, kind of shy, extremely quiet when I first meet people, which is kind of weird since I'm talking so much on this video. But I usually am extremely quiet, and even if I get to know you really, really well, you understand when at times I'm really quiet and don't have anything to say. I'm also the type of person who doesn't like talking just to hear myself talk, or to hear other people talk just because they like to hear themselves talk. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Let's see. I guess I like texting. I like social networking, like I said, with Facebook and that type of thing. I have a very, this year especially, I have a very close-knit group of friends. I have probably 3 or 4 really close friends, and that's really pretty much it. Everyone I consider acquaintances, and that's not a bad thing for me, maybe a bad thing for somebody else. But yeah, I'm also the type of person who doesn't like very clingy people. Really clingy people kind of annoy me, get on my nerves, and piss me off, and kind of test me to blow up. But yeah, let's see, I'm kind of pessimistic at times. I'm getting really, I'm getting better at that. So yeah, if you compare me from last year to this year, I have like turned around almost 180 degrees. I have so much more self-confidence, self-esteem, but I do kind of have a problem with standing in front of people and in front of a group of people and having to talk just straight out. I get really stressed and a lot of anxiety, so that's something I have to work on. In the future, I plan to travel a lot. I want to travel to a lot of different places in Asia, like especially Japan and South Korea. I want to go to Seoul in South Korea and Tokyo in Japan. I'd like to go to countrysides in Japan as well. Other Asian places in Asia, China, of course, Taiwan, Taipei, Taiwan, Philippines, other places just around the world. I want to visit Canada. I've never been to Canada, even though I live in North America. I live in the United States of America in the Midwest. I want to travel again to Paris, France. I went to Paris, France in the 8th grade for a trip, a spring break trip for, 10 days. And that was an experience. The experience was not that fun at the time, but when you look back on it, you realize how much fun you had and how much you learned about the culture and everything. So I want to go back to Paris. I want to go to the UK, even though Saudi says there's nothing there, but I really do want to go there, and maybe if I go and visit Saudi, she'll have a fun time with me. And I also want to go to Sydney, Australia. I think that would be a good experience for me to be able to visit there. And there's probably a couple other places I want to visit, but I can't think of them right now. Let's see. My type of dress. Today I'm kind of casual, kind of conservative, but usually I kind of go all out and do the punk thing, or the J-Rock Visual K thing, or the Oshari K thing, or Gyaru type styles, gal styles, really cutesy but punky type stuff. I really don't have stereotypes, I just have characteristics of certain fashion trends and international fashion trends that I incorporate into my own sense of style. So that's really fun sometimes. This is my true length of hair, kind of shoulder length. I usually have extensions in, but since my last video sucked so much, I wanted to redo the video. So this is what I ended up with. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So see you next time. Bye.
Let me see you down.